China consumes slightly more than a quarter of all the meat in the world, including half of all pork. From 2010 to 2020, the average person in the country consumed around 30 kilograms of pork a year. For overall meat consumption, it's estimated that the average person will consume around 52 kilograms of meat a year by 2026, compared to only around 14 kilograms per person in the early 1980s. Despite increased meat consumption, the country also has a long history of vegetarian cuisine and imitation meats made of tofu, which is derived from soybeans. And now, for reasons which include health and the environmental impact of meat consumption, plant-based meats are seeing a growth in popularity. Notable startups in the West include Beyond Meat and Impossible Food, who have their sights set on the Chinese market, which market researcher Euromonitor predicts will reach $11.9 billion by 2023. We take a look at some of the competitors looking to grab a share of this lucrative and growing market. non-gmo was founded in 2017. The startup's main product is a plant-based ground pork made with yellow pea protein, although it also offers plant-based ground beef, crayfish, and pork tenderloin. After completing a seed round of funding earlier this year with $140,000 from Big Idea Ventures, non-gmo is looking to raise $2 million by the end of 2020 from investors in the US, Europe, and China. Its plant-based meat has already gone into making mooncakes and has the potential for use in foods like dumplings and meatballs. non-gmo is also looking into using 3D printing to imitate bones and muscle. For now, the product is still more expensive than real pork at twice the cost, but according to their research, their target consumer of Gen Z and upper middle class in first and second tier cities are more interested in artificial meat products. According to founder Vince Liu, they plan to have their products in select grocery stores by the end of August 2020. Starfield was founded in 2019 with the goal of developing a bean protein-based meat imitation that looks, feels, smells, and tastes like real meat. So far, the company has partnered with many restaurants, including pizza chain Papa John's and tea chains Nayuki and Hey Tea, which has rolled out a veggie burger featuring Starfield's product. In March of 2020, Starfield completed an undisclosed round of financing worth tens of millions of RMB, and one area where they plan to invest in is research in developing artificial meats including beef, seafood, chicken, and pork. Some of Starfield's current products include plant-based ground beef, mincemeat, as well as preformed meatballs and patties. The company has numerous partnerships in research and development, with universities in China that are doing alternative meat research. In 2019, they developed mooncakes with a bean protein artificial meat alongside a Beijing Technology and Business University lab team. OmniFood is a food tech company launched by social venture group Green Monday. They're known for developing OmniPork, a plant-based pork made from peas, non-GMO soy, rice, and mushrooms. The product claims to be cruelty-free, vegan, with less calories and saturated fat than real ground pork, as well as with more calcium and iron. OmniMeat has already partnered with numerous restaurants and retailers. Airline Cathay Pacific was announced to be the first airline to serve in-flight meals that use OmniPork. And in April 2020, Starbucks in China began offering Vietnamese-style noodle salad and mushroom sauce grain bowls with OmniPork. Their product has already been used in Hong Kong restaurants since 2018, with plans to sell in mainland China by the end of 2019. Though as of July 2020, their website's product finder didn't list any locations yet. Unlike the other companies mentioned, Whole Perfect Food has been around since 1993. Founded by a practicing Buddhist, the company sells over 300 products, including imitation meats and seafood. Each year, they bring in around $44.6 million in sales. Whole Perfect Food conducts 3 to 50 new product studies every year and have also patented many technologies. They're also developing a burger patty to rival those from Beyond Meat and Impossible Food. Currently, most of their sales are domestic, with overseas sales making up less than 10% of its sales each year. Their goal will now be to expand their global presence, as well as take on the newcomers to the arena. Although meat consumption isn't likely to go away anytime soon, consumers are becoming more receptive to plant-based meats. With more interest and demand, we can maybe expect such options to become more common on menus and in grocery stores.